Philadelphia. My name is Laura Arblaster, and I'm humbled and honored to be part of this planning team again. I want to take a second to thank my team, where we couldn't have done this without this collective group, some amazing women. And he's somewhere here, my husband, who I couldn't be here without you, with your love and compassion, so thank you. And I'm also joined on stage for the second time with my daughter, Elizabeth. Today we're here on the Parkway for the third time to make our voices heard loud and clear. Here in the United States, no greater symbol of life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness is that of the majestic Statue of Liberty, a strong woman who signifies what our country proclaims to be. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. These words were written by a woman, Emma Lazarus, in 1883. These words now in 2019 have a much deeper meaning to so many of us. Most of us are here because of the brave decision of our ancestors to leave everything behind, to come to America, to live a life of freedom. Arguably, I often wonder if we were ever truly free. While we say democracy has been in place for over 200 years, I feel that to be a false claim, since it's only been since the 70s that women and people of color could participate in elections freely. If not all of us are free, we cannot claim freedom in this country if it's only for some of us. As of today, there are over 15,000 children in detention centers in this country. These children are separated from their families, they are sick, they are dying. The psychological damage these children have faced and will continue to face will have irreparable impacts for them for the rest of their lives. Like so many of you, I remember sitting in high school learning about Nazi Germany and visiting the Holocaust Museum and wondered, how in the world did this happen? Seemingly overnight, Jews were seen as a threat and the enemy. They were seen as less than because of their religion. They were men, women, and children. They were innocent people living their lives, and practically overnight were not seen as human. Fast forward to 2016, anti-Semitism crimes began to rise, and the systemic racial attacks on Hispanics began with such fervor for no other reason than the occupier of the White House deemed them rapists, murderers, and drug dealers. So much so, it's warranted, so much so that billions of dollars was all of a sudden needed to protect American people from Hispanics. No matter what rhetoric is spoken, even from the White House, one thing is abundantly clear. We are human. We must be treated as such. All of us have experiences where we look back and think, man, I should have said something, or I could have handled that better. Unfortunately, in life, we don't get do-overs. However, we do learn from life's experiences. And we all have the opportunity to learn and grow. We all have the opportunity to do, as the Statue of Liberty states, lift our lamp. It's not, oh, sorry, I missed part of the speech, it's kind of important. I recognized my tremendous amount of privilege last year when I experienced my first taste of racism directly to my face. I sat there crippled by the vitriol and hate that was directed towards me and other Cubans, and I said nothing. As I said, all of us have experiences where we can look back and think, man, I should have said something, or I could have handled that better. We all have the opportunity to, as Statue of Liberty states, lift our lamp. It's not always easy to lift our lamp. Lifting our lamp takes effort. It requires us to step out of our comfort zone. Lifting our lamp during times of joy and celebration is easy. Welcoming people and celebrating is what brings us the most delight. Lifting it in times of suffering, discrimination, bigotry, and hate is arguably the hardest thing we can do as humans. This past year, I learned the importance of showing up, of lifting my lamp during times of sadness, suffering, and pain. I had the privilege of seeing a beautiful group of women come together and lift their lamps and show up during the most difficult of days to comfort and care for one another. It's what we were here to do. Today we are here together on the Parkway, collectively lifting our lamps. But the real work comes when you go home and get back to your day-to-day life. How do you lift your lamp? How do you shine your light? And the only way out of darkness is seeking the light. In my closing, I'd like to dedicate this to my remarkable mom, whose bravery and steadfastness not only sustains me, but our entire family and everyone she touches. Forgive me as I struggle with my Spanish, but it's appropriate. Mi familia es como tu familia. Somos lo mismo. Nos reemos, lloramos, amamos. Permítanos llevar eso en nuestros corazones todos los días. Cuando nos encontramos con una amiga, nuevo o viejo, la persona de la tienda o un vecino, nunca lo perdamos de vista. Tenemos más similitudes que diferencias. Para mi mamá, estas son tus palabras y que sueñen alto y claro para que todos las escuchan. Translation, my family's just like your family. We are the same. We laugh, we cry, we love. Let us carry that into our hearts every single day. When we meet a friend new or old, the person at the store or a neighbor, never lose sight of that. We have more similarities than differences. To my mother, these are your words, and may they ring loud and clear for all to hear. Thank you. Thank you for being here. My daughter Elizabeth would like to say something or lead a little chant.
All you're saying is give peace a chance. All you're saying is give peace a chance. All you're saying is give peace a chance.
Good job, please. So it is my honor to welcome the Attorney General of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro. He is on the front lines protecting women across the Commonwealth, unlike any other Attorney General our Commonwealth has had. He stands up for all women, whether they be college students experience harassment or assault on their campuses, waitresses losing out of their tips, or survivors of child sex abuse. We are so happy to have him speak at the Women's March. He is joined by Mary McHale, a survivor of abuse in the Catholic Church. Mary is such an inspiration to me, and I am so honored she made the trip to Philadelphia to share her story. Mary, Josh, my pleasure. Thank you, Philadelphia.